Adulting is just getting on my
Yeah.
nerves today.
What the
Had to go
bank
to
did
the
to you?
bank. They got a hold of my account until next week.
They got a hold on it.
Yes.
See. How did you hear about A Sense in the Jar?
Honestly, my mom sent me the link to this whole thing. That's the only reason why I know about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the fact that it was giving away money. That's the
Give away
first thing
money.
that caught my eye. And then the fact that you just asked about my story. I've never like I didn't think that you would people would give money just for hearing people's story. Like I thought that was interesting. And it was just a way for me to just get it off my chest. I haven't like I recently graduated in April, and I just kind of like pushed aside that whole experience. I don't know. I was just like over it and done, but it made me think about like reflect like the whole journey that I went through, and I was like, wow, like I don't know. This was kind of like a reality check kind of thing for me. Coming out of high school, I had started. I was in what is it called? Lord have mercy. Pretty much where you start college classes before you graduate. I forgot what it's called, but I was doing that, so I thought I was ahead of the game. I had already thought I'm gonna go to FAM. I'm gonna be a nurse. That's my goal. I went to FAM for a semester. It came home because I didn't realize how I didn't really know how to make new friends, like starting from scratch. I was just so used to my people at home. Like starting over was I don't know why. It was very weird to me. Like I couldn't just step out there and like meet people and like start conversations. Like it was I guess like a social thing that I didn't know that I had. I mean instead of like trying to attack that head on, I said, I'm gonna go home. I wanna go back to my comfort zone, right? So I kind of regret that, but then again, everything happens for a reason. I wish I would have stayed, but it's whatever. So I came back after a semester, went to Valencia. Um, dual enrollment. That's what it's called. It just popped in my brain. It just popped in my brain. Yeah. I went to Valencia and just did like the general education. Actually, no, I'm lying. I was still in nursing. I'm sorry. I was still in nursing. But then I realized that's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just couldn't see that as my job, going to hospitals and all that. I couldn't see that. So while I was in Valencia, I switched my major to physical therapy. That was just me being advised that, hey, it seems as though you want to help people, but maybe not in this way, maybe this way. I'm just listening to whatever people are telling me because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it. I'm winging it. So I stuck with that while I was in Valencia. In my last semester, I had 5 classes to finish. Um, and I was advised again, knock those 5 classes out in a summer. Ended up losing my scholarship, my Bright Future scholarship, because that's just not a smart thing to do, to try to stuff 5 classes in one summer just to graduate. So I lost the scholarship. Obviously, my GPA dropped. I was just like, man, this sucks. Like, what am I really doing? Um, Ended up just pushing along. Went to UCF and I switched my major again. Let's do teaching. I love kids. Whatever. This should be easy. Uh, so I stuck with that for let me think. Was it even a full 2 years? A year and a half or so. Just knocking the classes out. I wasn't very like interested, but I knew I could do it. So I'm sticking through it, and it comes time to do like what do you call it? Not an internship, but pretty much that you have to put like volunteer hours within something, right? So I did a couple of schools here, a little elementary school here, middle school there. Once I hit middle school, I said, nah, I'm not even going to try high school because I got mistaken for a middle schooler myself when I went. So the teacher was like, where are you supposed to be? And I'm like, my badge, ma'am, excuse me. So, and of course, I got tried by the kids. They're looking at me like, you one of us. So I went back on down to elementary school, and this is when I knew this was my last straw. I'm not going to say the school, I went to a specific school where they had, it was a third grade class, and all of them had some type of like, I don't want to say disability, but like some had ADHD, some had bipolar, some had, this, all of that in one class. And they were all held back, all of them. Yeah. I don't know whose idea that was, but I did that for 3 months, I want to say. The teacher was checked out. So that, so what kind of experience, am I having if the teacher's already checked out? She's going back and forth with the kids as if they're her kids. And, it was just, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm like, this is not for me. it's not for me at all. And she was just telling me, like, you know, what she goes through as far as, you know, like, how she has to take some of this stuff home and yada, yada, yada. And I know she was just venting, but I'm like, I think I'm cool off this too. So I ended up, I ended up dropping out of school for 2 years because I'm like, I'm just wasting time and money without really thinking about what I want for me, right? So I dropped out for 2 years, and then I realized that, okay, I got to do something because this serving job is not cutting it. It's not cutting it at all. And I'm looking around, I'm seeing people 60, 70, 80 years old serving, talking about, you know, whatever they got going on. And I'm just like, this is not going to be me. So let me just go back to school and see if I can find something that I could do. So I came back, and I ended up choosing public administration. It's a pretty broad, you know, degree. So I'm like, I could find something within here. I just got to finish. I just feel like I wasted so much time and money that I might as well finish with something. So that's what I did. I finished with public administration. I still don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I have options. You know, that's what I feel like. So, and it ended up that me picking public administration ended up guiding me to something that I do love, which is engineering, audio engineering. So I work at a I work at a studio in Longwood called JICA Creative. I did an internship with them, like from school, and that I ended up like just getting a job there because I loved it, and they saw, you know, the work that I put in without having any musical education. You know, they thought that was like a plus. Plus, I'm black and I'm a female. They loved all of that. So I'm like, hey, this might be it. You know, so that's why I say all of that stuff did lead me to something that I do love. But now I'm just at a point where I want to learn how to intertwine the two. You know, so I would just advise students to, even though it's hard not to feel pressured, like if you don't know what you're doing, you can pump your brakes and take a minute to figure it out. Sometimes like people take advantage of it and just take too long and then they don't do anything. But like take a 3-6 month break to really focus and figure out what you see yourself doing, not what your parents see yourself doing or not what your friends are doing. Like just take a minute to think about what you want to do and then go from there. That's something that I didn't do. I just kind of just went with something that honestly a family member was doing. She was a nurse, and I saw how she was living, and I'm like, I want that type of lifestyle. Let me just, you know, that's what I was definitely doing that. I was definitely like embarrassed, honestly, that it took me this long, because my friends graduated years ago, you know, like, and my family's asking me, oh, you know, what's going on with you? You still in school? Like, that is like, yeah. Like, you know, it's kind of embarrassing, but at the end of the day, I still got a degree. And I'm the first one, not to throw shade at my brothers, but like, I'm the youngest out of my brothers and the first one to get a degree out of them, you know what I mean? So that's something to be proud of. I know they're proud of me too, but, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter the time. So, credit cards, oh my gosh. I just didn't know how much that would impact me. Like, because when I went to FAM, I got it. You know how they are. Like, I got a credit card I didn't need it for nothing, but I just got it because I thought I could manage it, you know. Man, what? Just for nothing, for no reason. And that became a habit for me, that I'm obviously still trying to get under control and at least get like, just, I don't know. Yeah, just learn about credit cards and like how that can impact your life in your future, you know, because it's gonna do that. It's gonna do that. It's gonna carry on, you know. So I didn't know that at all. Yeah. I just need to get organized. That's my thing. I need to put money aside that I physically cannot touch. That's my thing. I need to not be able to touch it at all, and have my bills and stuff like literally automatically come out of that. That way I don't have to worry about. I don't have to stress about when this is due, when that's due. I just want to like, I want to have like that relief of like not having to worry about the next bill coming up. That's my issue right now. Because I'm at a point where I'm not even trying to, like, I'm so busy with work that I don't have time to not have fun, but like I don't have time to do stuff that normal people my age would do, like as far as going out and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to get there. It's just I'm just backed up, honestly. I'm just backed. I got some catching up to do with bills. But I'm gonna get there. I'm making it. It's just like I'm just just by a little bit. You know, that's better than nothing. But I just gotta get organized and get ahead of the game instead of playing catch up. That's where I'm at. Yeah.
All right, so do me a favor. We got one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
We got something that you want to read
Sweating.
on
Sorry.
this in this envelope.
I'm reading this.
It's a question. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Read the first 2 lines for me.
Okay.
What's this?
Wow. Give me a second. Wow. I can't even get it out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get it. Y'all just make my day. You don't know how. Okay. I can't get it out. I don't know if I'm laughing or crying.
I'll help you.
Wait.
So it says,
Yeah, please. I'm so sorry.
you're the winner. Enclosed is a check for $800
God.
to use towards your next journey as you continue to acquire assets and build wealth. So I am the executive director of 8 Cents in a Jar. I'm Lachey Reeves. And so
Trying to get it together.
what we're going to
Sorry.
do for you for the next 6 months, we're going to help you get organized with your money and your finances. Show you how to put your bills on auto pay, show you how to save, so you can continue to enjoy life and make sure your money is taken care of, okay?
Thank you. Sorry, I gotta say that.
Take a
I
moment.
just can't.
Take a moment.
Wow. Wow. I was just literally crying to my mom before I got here. Because I'm negative 500, because of what we were talking about earlier. That's. Wow. Okay. Alright, I gotta get it together. Okay. Wow. 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 I always say, this is why I be trying not to stress, because God just he gonna make it happen, Man, I was there today, boy. I was there. That's why I called my mom. I was like, Ma, I can't get out of this hole. I can't get out of this hole. Wow. Y'all got me. I haven't cried like this in a minute. Wow. Okay. Am I snotting? I ain't trying to snot on camera. Oh, okay. That was a good one. That was good.
So
Seriously,
again,
thank y'all. Wow.
So again, what was that you was gonna do?
No, I'm.
What was that?
Oh man.
If you would get a lump sum, what was that again?
My car payment was due yesterday. It's just like hitting me. No, seriously. I'm not gonna play around. I don't have time for that. I got too much stuff that I see myself doing. Money shouldn't be an issue. And I'm not gonna let it be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like there's other things going on in the world. There's other things going on that I can sit here and cry about and, be upset about. I'm not gonna let money do that. I'm gonna get it together. I'm getting it together. I promise you.
I'll be here.
Wow. Dang, that's crazy. Wow. I'm still like, wow.
You can run around. You can do a praise break.
Oh, gosh. Okay, that was good. I would have never, man, wow, that's crazy. Oh, okay.
You got it together now?
I don't know. Oh. I know that was an ugly cry, too. Lord have mercy. Make me look nice, please. Filter or something.
We'll try that.
Okay. All right,
So
I got it
read
together.
The 2 lines for me?
Oh, I didn't read it yet? Where am I? Oh, you want me to? Okay, hold on. All right. Hold on. Let me just get a little. Okay. Hold on. All right. are the winner. Enclosed is a check for $800 to use towards your next journey as you continue to acquire assets and build wealth. Boom.
There you go.
Thank y'all again, for real.
There you go. Congratulations.
Wow. Wow.